Republican Jasmine Crockett just broke down why this upcoming government shutdown could hit harder than most people think. She made it clear that when the funding runs out, it's not just about political headlines. It's about real people struggling to survive.
As it pertains to the government shutdown, what's significant about November 1st? Let the roomies know what's happening and what is going to continue happening. Will things get worse, in your opinion, on November 1st?
Yeah, so, imagine like this. The best way that I can describe this is, imagine that you had a bill that came due and you don't pay that bill on the due date. And basically you get your cutoff notice, right? That's essentially where we are, right? So we were supposed to have our appropriations done by September 30th. We didn't get it done, but everything didn't just automatically shut down on that day. It's kind of been gradual. Well, now, as it relates to SNAP benefits, as it relates to WIC, that runs out. In addition to, and it runs out to the extent that whatever was there is theoretically gone, but there are emergency dollars that can be tapped into specifically for SNAP, and he's decided not to tap into them. In addition to that, we really end up hitting a really sore spot by the time you get to 30 days, because there are certain people, for instance, my staff and myself, we get paid once a month. So within the federal government, you have people that get paid every 2 weeks. You have people that get paid twice a month. And then you have people that get paid once a month. So now we're going to end up with a whole other string of people that are about to miss their checks, and they're about to miss an entire month's worth of pay. So now people will potentially start to say, I just can't do this, because you may lose your job if you go and work somewhere else. That's another thing people don't understand. We're in a shutdown. They make people work without getting paid, but you also can lose your job if you end up taking up other jobs, even though this one is not paying you at the moment.
So travel and things of that nature is going to be affected, because I just traveled back from Atlanta. Me and Zach both did. We traveled back and it was crazy. Hartsfield is already crazy as it is, but they were saying that things are slowing down because a lot of the government workers are saying, I'm cool.
Especially our TSA workers. TSA workers, I just encourage all of y'all, as y'all are going through the airport, don't be dismissive. I feel like there's a lot of federal government workers that people don't really fully appreciate until they need something. I would just ask. Kindness goes a long way, especially in this moment. I would just ask that, literally, if you are traveling, to just thank a TSA worker. Thank them for their service, because they're showing up and they are some of our least paid workers. And they are really going through it right now. So you may have TSA workers that are forget it. I gotta go find me another job, which means that those lines get a lot longer. And there is the risk of obviously something being missed.
Federal workers might soon be forced to work without pay. And those relying on government aid like SNAP, WIC, or housing programs could see delays that leave families in crisis. She explained that this isn't just a Washington, D.C. issue. It's a national problem that's going to touch millions of lives. When the government shuts down, services slow down, benefits stop, and those depending on federal support are the ones who suffer most. Crockett stressed how dangerous this is, especially going into the holiday season, when people are already financially stretched. What makes her message so powerful is how she connects the dots. She's not just talking policy. She's warning us that the shutdown is a direct threat to working families. She called out how political leaders continue to argue instead of finding solutions, while everyday people carry the burden. Republican Jasmine Crockett's passion and clarity really show why she's one of the few voices speaking up for the people right now. She's reminding everyone that this shutdown isn't just political drama. It's a real-life crisis waiting to happen.